Welcome to my channel. As a layperson, I like to share my understanding of Scripture. Today I'm entitled, The Torah is the Fence. The Torah is the fence that keeps his sheep in the fold. Many people have the understanding that the Torah, which is the truth, and the everlasting righteousness of the Creator, and the Eloah of Israel, is in need of protection. So they have built a fence around it as a guise to protect people from transgressing the Torah. When in fact, the Torah is the fence the Father and Son gave to Israel to keep them from sinning, so that they would be the holy, set-apart congregation. In the book of Isaiah, chapter 42, verse 4, we read, I, Yod-Heh-Vav-Heh, I am the first and with the last. The first and the last, the beginning and the end, the Aleph and the Tav are in Greek the Alpha and Omega. So in this verse, we see that there is more than one person who is identified as the first and last. And in the phrase "and with," which is Strong's number 853, the Vav is the "and" that connects the first and last with the first and last. The Aleph shows that they are both the strong ones. So we have the two that are referred to as the first and last, showing that the eternal Father and Son are both co-equal. This is my response to people who say that the Son is lesser and is not a God but a created being. But clearly in the Scripture, that does not say that. In the book of Isaiah, chapter 41, verse 2, whom he calls in righteousness to his foot. In verse 4b, calling forth the generation from the beginning. Here we see that from the beginning, we are called to serve Yod-Heh-Vav-Heh in righteousness by keeping his Torah. So if we go to the beginning, Genesis 1, verse 1, we see the Aleph and the Tav, the strong one, and connected with the Aleph and Tav. The Vav showing that the heavens and earth are connected with the Son, who came from heaven bringing the Torah and showing us how to live it out. He is our perfect example that we need to follow. We are called to be the repairers of the breach. The Torah, his instructions, is the fence that was breached. The fence was to keep the sheep protected, but once the fence is breached, the sheep wander out or the wolves can wander in. Who's tearing down the fence? Well, it would appear to be the educated religious establishment who claimed that the Torah, or at least in part, was done away with, saying, now that's for Israel. And we're now free from that. When in fact, the Scriptures say that he who commits a sin is a slave. A slave does not remain in the house forever. In the first resurrection, that the house that the slave cannot remain in is the house of Israel. In the second resurrection, that the slave cannot remain in the house which we call earth. For the word house is the very first word in the Scriptures. Because the Scriptures were not written in English, they were written in Hebrew. Thank you for watching. If you liked what you heard, share with someone. And if not, share with everyone.